Hello and welcome to another Lord Slar video where today we collectively are going to try and create the worst possible series of Doctor Who. Going through who we think should play the Doctor, who should be the companion, which returning villains will there be, and what will all the episodes be like, including format, season arc, etc, etc. And with me I have Connor, or Genesis of Androzani.
I am tired.
Well, I gave you an extra hour to wake up, so...
Yeah, but I had to film a video till like 2 in the morning.
So you've never done an honest day's work in your life, Connor? Never done an honest day's work?
Yeah.
And I also have Will Maddox of the Whoniversals.
Hi, I'm back again after the Web of Fib animation.
After my most cursed video in recent memory, you have returned.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Employ me as your full-time editor, bitch.
I prefer my, distinctive style of editing, which you could sum up in one word, shite. But anyway, let's get started on the video. And we are going to start with who do we think should play the Doctor in this fictional, worst possible series of Doctor Who? Any ideas? Just spitball some names.
James Corden.
Oh no! Okay, that's it. We don't need to discuss this anymore. You found it straight away.
At first, I thought it was like the worst out of the ones we already had, but now you've opened my mind to like literally anyone ever, and I'm like, oh okay.
Yeah, I think James. Yeah. I'm sorry, James Corden. I mean, have you got a better one than James Corden?
I mean,
Will?
literally, the only thing worse than James Corden is like actual seriously bad people rather than just cringe people.
Yeah, well, I think they have to be an actor. Like, we can't just say, oh yeah, Jeff down the Chinese, he like play the Doctor.
Like you can't just have like Adolf Hitler play the Doctor, you know.
I mean, that would be a very experimental series of Doctor Who. You're talking about worse series.
Yeah. It would be antithetical to the
character.
No.
Well, I mean, let's, for the sake of argument, explore other options than James Corden. I mean, he's probably going to win this, but why don't we think of some other actors instead? Just so that... Oh, you're right. That would be dreadful. But I mean,
I think I know. Oh my god, it's that person.
Yeah, I do like her, but similar to Richard Ayoade, she's completely unsuited to the role. Like, she's not really a versatile actress. She's just a comedian that does acting.
What about
for comedy.
that? What about that actor from Mrs. Brown's Boys? What's their name?
Oh no, Mrs. Brown's Boys. Mrs. Brown's Doctor Who.
I can't remember the name.
Actually, no, because the thing is, we're talking about British comedy. What we need to do is think about American comedy.
Let's
because that's even worse.
Let's keep it British, because I, even in this worst series, cannot blaspheme as to have an American be the Doctor.
All right. You utter imperialist.
Yeah, not even a true colony, really. They left our great empire long ago.
Oh dear. No, James Corden's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of them, but my mind's just blank. I'm trying to think it, and just James Corden's face is in my head.
It's also like he's already been in the show as well, so it's just like another one of those. Imagine like he's like James Corden looks into the puddle, he's like, "Who frowned me this face?"
Oh yeah,
he goes back to closing time when he saved the baby with the power of love.
Yeah, so there we go. So you know how they came up with a bullshit reason for why Peter Capaldi regenerated into the face he'd already seen. We've got to have a reason here, and the reason is the Doctor. His journey through this series is rediscovering the power of love.
Oh, yeah. I think we need to go with James Corden.
Yeah, it's James Corden just for that.
And that justifies a really shitty story arc, because I bloody hate the stupid. Instead of just, hey, let's cast the same actor from before and who gives a fuck, like they did with Colin Baker, they made a whole point about, no, this was a universal, reason for this. Like, I hate that. So yeah, we got a story arc, a shit story arc for this shit Doctor. Yay!
Well, that's the character arc. We could do much worse in terms of a plot story arc.
Yeah, Gallifrey.
Well, it's got to be Gallifrey. Anyway, companions. Who are we gonna have as the companions?
Someone really wooden and talentless, like I don't know, Kim Kardashian or something.
Oh my
That's a really good suggestion.
Kim Kardashian.
I've got it.
Jesus.
Donald Trump. And part of the arc is he's got to show Donald Trump how to be a good person.
Oh my god. Donald Trump.
Hell yeah.
And also like you know we've had like tertiary companions like K9. What if they had like a minion from Despicable Me on the TARDIS?
Oh! Well, okay, let's try to keep it somewhat realistic.
I guess the creative license wouldn't allow it, so I won't say that.
Yeah. All right.
It would be a
funny.
off-brand minion.
As funny as Donald Trump and minions are, let's try to be more realistic. Right, maybe we can have a shitty knockoff brand minion, like kind of a character who purely exists just for comic relief and is just CGI.
Yeah, we need like a there needs to be a tertiary companion that's some kind of like real cringy social media influencer.
Ooh.
Like a YouTuber or something.
Yeah, Jacksepticeye.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, no, let's do Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
He's the companion.
Well, we've got to have an episode set in Japan now.
Oh no.
Yeah, I agree. Logan Paul, and he could be just really cringy comic relief.
Oh my god,
no
James
character
Corden,
whatsoever.
Donald Trump, and Logan Paul comes across as the most just corporate thing ever.
We're not doing Trump. As funny as it is, we got
all right.
Logan Paul. That is feasible-ish, you know.
Yeah, it's the right kind of cringe, you know.
Yeah, that's the sweet spot of cringe. And let's think. So who we're gonna have as like the main
James
companion?
Corden and Logan Paul.
So Logan Paul's kind of the comic relief character who gets no development. Now we need to think of somebody who's gonna be the companion who gets lots of development, but it's really terrible.
Well, I feel like we need a woman.
Yes, we need a woman.
I mean, maybe you could just go for Miranda Hart.
Yeah, that could work. Let's make a really serious character arc. So Miranda Hart has to do like some really dark acting. Miranda Hart like has to come to terms with accidentally murdering someone.
I'm picturing it.
And while the Doctor has to go for a journey to discover the power of love, she has to rediscover the power of loving herself.
I'm picturing like her trying to do a stern facial expression with like the movie like camera quality of the Channel era. Just
God, everyone's going to be like, "Oh, but it's going to be the next Catherine Tate. Just you wait."
oh no!
Oh, but that's why it's got to be Miranda Hart, because you're gonna get we need to think not just about how bad it is as the show, but also how bad it is on social media, and yes, people are gonna be defending it.
I know we're probably jumping about here, but for the Master, considering Theresa May was the second female Prime Minister, can she be the second female Master?
I think we're not going to do it for politicians, are we?
Yeah.
We said no Trump.
Yeah, somehow I don't think. Yeah, no, Theresa May. See, like, I can imagine the worst showrunner ever, casting Miranda Hart, James Corden, and Logan Paul. But I think Theresa May just maybe slightly out of line. Alright, so we need to think of someone who's just going to do the most cringe, like, over the top, like, makes John Sim look like Roger Delgado kind of thing. Not that I'm saying John Sim's a bad actor, I'm just saying in terms of his Doctor. No, his Doctor.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Because
I know what
John
you
Simm's a
mean.
great actor. I love him in Life on Mars. And even the first episode he was in as the Master, even though... You all know my opinions on that anyway.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Fuck. Someone
Was it
who's really going to be really. What if
Chris
Gordon
Pratt.
Ramsay was the Master?
Gordon Ramsay! No, that's it!
Yeah.
I'd let him swear. But he has to do like kind of BBC swear words like bugger.
yeah.
Flippin'.
Gordon Ramsay is the Master.
Since we're going for the worst possible version of Doctor Who ever, we have to conceive of like aesthetic things. So, like, what
that's
would
true.
the theme tune sound like?
Well, then I think we need to stick on the Master though. I mean, I love Gordon Ramsay, but I don't know. We can think of somebody more cringe than that. Yeah, that would.
It might be too entertaining.
That we're getting into so bad it's good territory by casting Gordon Ramsay. We need to get somebody who's so bad it's just like horrific.
Tom Holland. He's not bad. He's just horribly miscast.
Tom Holland is the Master. That would be so weird.
Olivia Colman is the Master. That's the ultimate miscast.
Well, Olivia Colman's actually like
She
excellent
plays it
as an
just like
actress,
her
though.
character
She'd
from
be able to
Buzz.
somehow pull something off.
Yeah, you're probably
Like,
right.
it would still be entertaining.
Oh.
Who's gonna be? Who
Damn.
would be really bad in this role?
Really bad as the Master. Ah.
I'm trying to think because I don't watch enough on TV, so I'm like, who are actors that are alive?
Harry Hill.
Yes! Yes! Hello and welcome to your Nightmare Doctor.
Oh my goodness.
There's
that would
literally, they do a TV birth episode, but it's like really dark. Harry Hill!
Is the knitted character from TV.
Okay.
Oh.
What if it was the fucking actor who plays bloody Sheldon Cooper was the Master?
Oh no. Oh no. What's his name? We better find out that first name because that's a
I don't
contender.
know what his name is. Sheldon Cooper.
Yeah, Sheldon Cooper. Jim Parsons.
That's the one, Jim
Yeah,
Parsons.
Jim
is the
Parsons.
Master.
Yeah, okay. I agree with that. Do you consent, Maddox?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I guess if you don't want like something too American, I guess you could go for Harry Hill. But
Nah, I'm fine with American Master because Eric Roberts is cool.
Yeah.
Not that Jim Parsons is, but
Jim Parsons would be absolute dog shit as the Master.
Speaking of
You
shitty
think about
over-
like that, you know that there's like that Sheldon fake smile. You just put a beard on that.
Speaking of like shitty forced Americanism, for just to make the jokes even more painful, there's a laugh track. How about that?
Oh, only in Master episodes.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Fuck it. Laugh track in all of them. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, Doctor Who now has a laugh track.
Yes. The Murray Gold Silly Music ain't got shit on our laugh track.
And it's over like the most mundane shit.
Oh,
Oh,
I've got
let's
another
go to
idea.
the TARDIS.
Yeah.
I've got another idea. So there's no more like week to week series. It's only specials, and the specials are only on commercially sold American holidays. And they're all based around those holidays. So like Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, Easter, whatever the others are, Memorial Day.
We could do a worse format than that. How about, 20-minute episodes.
To be fair,
20,
I've been
20,
watching-
20-minute
God.
episodes.
Yeah,
Each
they're
one's
like,
a new story. Actually, that's too many to do. Let's do
structured like
10 20-minute episodes. There we go.
You know the piece of music that's used in the Disney XD trailer for Doctor Who?
No, I don't know that.
Oh god, I need to send it to you. Well, basically that would be the Doctor Who theme.
Alright, okay, so we've got... Let's recap. We've got James Corden as the Doctor, Miranda Hart and Logan Paul as the companions, and Jim Parsons as the Master. Right,
oh my god.
Okay, so we need to start before we get into doing the stories. We need to design the characters. So we've already said for the Corden years, the Doctor's going to be trying to rediscover the power of love. So what's his Doctor going to be like?
James Corden's outfit will be that rat costume he wore in the street, or whatever it was.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, that won't be his costume, but he can. We have to squeeze it into an episode somehow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be no, it has to be that rat costume, but then he also has like Matt Smith's bow tie over it as well.
Oh god, yeah, something cringe.
And he's like, bow ties are cool, guys.
Yeah, he's wearing like those kind of showbiz glittery jackets. He's wearing one of those with like a t-shirt underneath.
Yeah.
He's
wearing Crocs.
And he's one of those people who's when they wear those kind of hipster trousers that are like just a bit too short and you can see the ankles.
3/4 cargo pants.
And he's going to be wearing a baseball cap backwards.
Oh no!
And the baseball cap has a big question mark on it.
Oh, that's so bad, man. It's like one of those ones that they wear at the baseball game with like the little thing on the top that blows, but the thing that on the top that blows is a question mark.
Oh no! What have we done to deserve this hell?
And he wears Crocs as well.
Yes,
Yeah, I already said that.
Crocs
Oh,
on
dude.
Great minds think alike.
Yes, okay, this is the perfect costume. So, his character, we're going to have him try to be like a darker Doctor or a light-hearted Doctor.
Well, I don't know. It's like at first I was thinking like just like one-dimensional cardboard cosmic imp because that's what they actually would do with James Corden's Doctor.
Yeah,
but it's even worse if they try and make it serious.
Yeah, let's make it so that he's that kind of James Corden thing most of the time, but you'll just have like randomly incredibly dark moments that are just terrible to behold. And they'll just afterwards have a 5-minute scene discussing about what just happened and their feelings, and then that's how we'll get across the character development.
Just so we're sticking with what we know, characters' motivations and choices are again defined by the plot. They don't make their own choices like they did in actually good Doctor Who. It follows the.
Actually, no. I feel like if we try to copy Christian too much, it will be plagiarism.
True.
So I think we need to come up with something original.
Oh,
I think it shouldn't be. I think it shouldn't be.
because
It shouldn't be
that.
determined by the plot. It should be determined by the themes. There we go.
The themes! Right, yeah, we need to think of all the themes in the episodes when we get to the episodes bit.
Yeah.
Alright,
so the
wait, I've got
theme-
it. Sonic baseball bat.
Why? Why?
Because it's funny.
Oh, and every 5 minutes, James Corden breaks the fourth wall to like advertise something.
Yeah, we need extreme product placement.
So one of the themes of our series is that the Doctor's going to become a TikToker.
Yeah. I'm going to become the best TikToker in the world by showing the universe.
Yeah. And so
Oh.
that means we get lots of singing and dancing.
Every time he's explaining something, he puts on sunglasses. They're called the explainer glasses.
Yeah, and he starts flossing.
He starts flossing.
Oh. Oh.
I hate my life. What my suggestion?
We have cursed this earth with our profanity.
I'm just picturing Miranda Hart really woodenly asking a question, then James Corden's like, well, you see, and then he just starts flossing.
Alright, Miranda Hart, what's her character's name going to be?
Her character's name. I don't know. Fucking, it's so hard to think.
Malari.
Or maybe it's one of the. It's like one of those really cringy American shows where one of their names is like their real names. Maybe her name is Miranda and her last name's something else.
Yeah, okay.
Miranda Sharp.
Miranda Sharp.
Yeah, I got Miranda Lungs, just to keep it with a heartbeat.
Miranda Lungs.
Yes, that's what we're
And
getting.
it's so unsubtle. Like she has asthma.
Yes!
That's why they have Miranda
Yes!
Lungs.
And that's our diversity representation.
Yeah.
I just got a picture of Miranda.
And there's an episode where she gets to meet Osgood and they have asthma together.
That's their bond.
Oh no! Miranda Lungs! And so, yeah, so, and do we want to actually go with the idea I said earlier
so
of Miranda Lungs?
When James Corden's doctor meets her, when James Corden's doctor meets her in the first episode of the series, it does one of those like really epic zooming shots, like it does. You know the one in Voyage of the Damned where the doctor's like, "I'm the doctor." So like, there's one with Miranda Hart's character where she's like, "I am Miranda Lungs and I have asthma."
Lungs. No. This is terrible.
Who was our comedy companion again?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Oh, Logan Paul. He just keeps because he's also isn't
Right.
he
Okay.
also
So his purpose is just comic relief. So I think we should call him something stupid like Plop.
Maybe he's the one who gets the Doctor into TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah. So his name is like whatever his stage name is on TikTok.
Plop Jenkins.
And his main character trait is just like
Plop Jenkins.
Yeah, Plop Jenkins. That's his name. Are you telling me you wouldn't follow Plop Jenkins on TikTok?
Plop Jenkins XD.
Yeah,
his main
XD. That's actually going to be part of his name, XD.
Oh, and so Logan Paul's
No,
character, whenever he tries
XXX
to make a
underscore
joke,
Plop Jenkins underscore XXX.
yeah. So when Logan Paul tries to make a joke in the show, he always has to have a hashtag at the start.
Yes.
and then that makes the laugh track even more even more painful.
And his costume is going to be he wears a T-shirt with a picture of himself on it.
And his aside from being a comic, like whenever he has a dramatic moment, it's just to do a YouTuber apology.
He's got those like drop down joggers that make your legs look really small. Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
And he's gonna have like, you know, those kind of glasses where they kind of got like sunglasses, you know, where they got like the ribs on it, where it's like kind of green.
Oh,
Yeah.
not the Kanye West glasses.
Yes.
Oh, and Logan Paul's character like constantly has like a wireless speaker by him, like playing royalty-free music.
He also wears Crocs, and that's why the Doctor invited him on board.
What? He's got drop-down joggers and Crocs.
Yes. He's also got like a kind of loose tie over his T-shirt. Just 'cause.
Oh.
He's also going to have a tattoo of his own face on his arm. And earrings of his face.
And he talks like a shitty BuzzFeed article. Just making.
Whenever he opens up his phone,
we're going to make him do a Scottish accent.
oh, Logan Paul doing a Scottish accent. Oh, if Jerry's watching this, he's going to be in pain.
Well, I invited Jerry on, but he was too busy going out.
What does the inside of the TARDIS look like in this shit version of Doctor Who?
Oh.
So basically, like, there's still a central column, but there's also 3 exercise bikes, and to fly the TARDIS, it's powered by exercise bikes.
So the way the TARDIS is set is like one of those sitcoms where there's like 3 walls,
with
and
wallpaper.
there's an audience. There's an audience in the TARDIS.
There's just a couch off to the side, like in a sitcom.
Like you know in Mrs. Brown's Boys, when they make a joke, they like pan out to the audience, they like break the fourth wall. So they do that when James Corden makes a joke, and they pan out to the audience, like laughing at all in stereo, and it's like quite scary because like how they're all robotically laughing together.
And on the scanner, there's just adverts silently going on in the background.
I've got it. It's the same set as James Corden's talk show, but just with a column and exercise bikes on it.
Yes, with a scanner that has adverts on all the time.
Yeah, and it's got some guy in the background playing like saxophone and piano, like they do on those talk shows.
Wait,
that's K9. K9 in this series is just the person. Like K9 just plays the piano in the background.
You know the intro to The Simpsons where they're all just like running to sit on the couch? When the shitty like title sequence music is playing, that's just what we see. That's the intro. It's just like The Simpsons.
Oh, and the middle column has Zuzu pets in it.
All of the control, levers have Funko Pops on top of them, so you have to like grab the Funko Pop
Oh
to
my
leave it down.
god!
Why? Why would you do that?
All right, what noise is the TARDIS going to make when it dematerializes?
Earache moans.
Yes, and every time that the laugh track just goes ham, and then it's just like, oh, it's so awkward, guys. I'm sorry. So, and my last companion changed it, and I don't know how to change it back. Oh.
Yes. You'd say that joke each and every time.
Every time.
And each and every time the companions would laugh harder.
Yes.
Make it even more forced.
Oh, okay, the TARDIS is now sufficiently cursed. Alright, so...
Would there be a Sonic... Yes, there would be a
Sonic baseball bat. Sonic baseball bat, man. That's all we need.
Yeah, you mentioned. Okay.
Oh my god.
Villains?
Alright, well, let's just go through episode by episode. So we got a 10-episode series, 20 minutes each.
Well, obviously, like we said, the big bad is the Sheldon Cooper Master.
Yeah.
We've got to establish that.
So are we gonna have him in the opener?
It's going to be Jangling Keys, obviously.
Oh yeah, okay. So he's gonna appear at the end of each episode. And he's just like kind of knocking on a door, trying to break through the door, and it's like a metaphor.
Okay, let's think about it this way, because we've structured this series as being only festive holiday specials that are celebrated in America commercially. So in each special, he dresses up in a different costume akin to that holiday, and he's disguised because he's meant to be the master, right?
Yeah, well, we need to work out what all the holidays are. So, like, obviously we got Christmas.
Yeah, New Year's Day, Memorial Day.
I'm going to write this down. Christmas Day, New Year's Day.
Thanksgiving and Halloween, obviously.
Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Independence Day.
Independence Day, yeah.
Black Friday.
Oh god, a Black Friday.
Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, that's got to be the worst one of the series, the Valentine's Day one.
It's got to be Valentine's Day, yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, St. Patrick's Day. That one's going to be set in a boozer.
Because that's so American.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need one more. Birthday! Birthday!
Labor Day?
No, birthday.
Oh, birthday?
Yeah, it's the Doctor's birthday.
The Doctor's birthday?
Yeah.
What would you say would be worse? Like, coming up with, like, new original shit plot ideas? Or remaking, like, really fantastic episode plots, but with shit James Corden in it? And with shit holidays?
Well, we're going to go for a holiday. We're just going to... which holiday do you want to do first? Is the opener...
Imagine if they like redid Power of the Daleks, but it's a Valentine's Day themed holiday.
Well, I guess if we're going to follow tradition, I guess the New Year's special will be the last episode.
All right.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Valentine's Day.
Just think about what. Yeah, Valentine's Day.
Fuck my my life.
Also, I don't care if we don't do it in calendar order because, like, fuck it. It's like, let's just say it's broadcast over like 5 years or something. I don't know. Valentine's Day. So what happens in the Valentine's Day special? So it's got to be about Miranda Lungs trying to find love.
Yeah.
And this has got to be the episode where she like accidentally kills somebody as well.
Well, she accidentally kills her partner.
Yeah, yes. On
Valentine's Day.
Is your partner like? It's all. But she's trying so hard
and
to
then
get a date. Can't get a date. Because I don't know if you ever seen Miranda. You know if you ever seen Miranda. One of the ongoing jokes. Like,
at the end of the episode,
she finds it so hard to get a date.
Fucking, at the end of the episode, like Miranda has like a big sob, and then James Corden pats her on the back and says, "It's all right, mate. It'll be fine."
And then she is like, "Oh, I feel so much better now, Doctor."
Yeah, and then also like this because it's Valentine's Day, they have to like do the jangling keys of like James Corden be like, "Now, why do I have this face?" And then by the end of the end of the run, we'll find out it's because of the closing time thing.
Yeah. So what's that episode going to be structured? Or maybe there's some kind of like love demon trying to like steal people's love. It's trying to steal people's love. Like it takes them out on a date and then sucks the love out of them.
It's
I did not mean that sounds so sexual.
It's I would call the. I mean, if we were thinking of something good, I would call the villain like Heart Eater or something.
Heart Eater,
we're trying to think
yes.
of something bad.
That just sounds cringe.
I don't know. It's pretty. Heart Eater is quite gimmicky, isn't it?
Why don't we make a social commentary on why Tinder is bad?
Oh, yes.
Oh
no! You don't need to have Heart Eater. You have maybe Heart Eater can be like an accomplice, but you just have it be fucking Cupid. Cupid is the villain.
The app is called Heart Eater. It's like guaranteed sex every time you swipe right.
Oh my god! And there's a reference there's a reference to the sex gas. Like you can swipe right on the sex gas.
Yeah, just all of these fucking weird demonic entities that look hot are on the app and just appear to fuck you.
Because angels are kind of associated with Valentine's Day, aren't they? Because like they fire arrows and shit. Or if there's just an unrelated weeping angel in the story that's in love, and it and it just casually moves on screen.
It's stalking Miranda Hart's cat. Actually, no, it's stalking Plop Jenkins. And Plop Jenkins is like vlogging it. It's like, "Hey guys, think of this." Oh wait, no, it's got to be a bad Scottish accent. It's like, "Hey guys."
Wait, are we trying to suggest that? Are we trying to suggest that Cupid is a weeping angel?
Yes, yes. And Cupid, that's where the myth comes from.
But Cupid, like the Cupid's weeping angel, isn't one of those like ones that freeze when you look at them, or like even kills you. It's literally one that walks around and talks and like has expressions.
Yes,
it's just like,
it walks.
It's just like it's just a guy.
It walks up to Logan Paul and does sex.
No, Plop Jenkins, and it starts off the episode where he's doing like the Snog Girls in Public challenge. He just walks up to people and just like kisses them, and is videoing it for his TikTok. And that's when he notices like literally the angel's just like sitting on a statue, and then that's when the stalking begins.
Oh my god!
Right, so the Doctor has been tracking this weeping angel for the Division.
The Division.
And that's how he meets Plop Jenkins. And then Plop Jenkins tells him about the Heart Eater app, and then that's how they encounter Miranda, who is, the demons. I don't know. We need to think of how we're gonna get Miranda Lungs into this story, other than just being on the Heart Eater app.
Just half-ass it. Literally, just half-ass it. It makes it worse.
Oh yeah, just make it like a sitcom where there's two plots going on like parallel, and then they just happen to be at the end.
Fucking Logan Paul and Miranda happen to be neighbors in the same hotel. There we go.
Yeah,
that's a sitcom.
Perfect.
I'm just picturing, because we established there's a laugh track, I'm just picturing seeing the Weeping Angel for the first time and there's a laugh track. Just a far cry from Blink when there was like horror violin music. It's just a laugh track.
And so I think that the moral of the story is that promiscuous sex is bad, but then we present like Plop Jenkins having promiscuous sex and there's nothing wrong with him doing it. It's only when Miranda Lungs is doing it that it's bad. But all through subtle implication because it's the BBC, we make it PG. So what's going to happen to her on the Heart Eater app? Miranda Lungs?
So she kills her partner by spreading asthma to her partner.
I don't think you can.
I caught a case of the asthma from my girlfriend.
I don't know.
No, I like it. Let's do that. And then in her sorrows, she gets the Heart Eater app to try and forget the pain, and then
yeah.
And then the Doctor vanquishes like the sex demons back to the sex dimension. And that's the episode.
And like the episode ends with them in the TARDIS, and they like the TARDIS produces like a box of chocolate covered strawberries.
Yes. And the true meaning of love is the friends we make along the way, not sex.
Wait, so you know how at the end of the Feast of Stephen it ends with the Doctor addressing the camera with like wishing Merry Christmas and shit. Every episode should end like that, but because it's James Corden, it's not endearing, and the greeting lasts way longer than it has the right to. Yeah,
no, like it just basically turns into him, like just James Corden himself doing like a speech, like it's, and this Valentine's Day, people of America and the rest of the world, we remember what love is meaningful to us, and that we should all appreciate the little things in life, and you will find love eventually.
And commemorate the holiday by buying.
Yeah, and you got
NFT.
a sad piano track in the background.
And that's why we are sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Buy this exclusive NFT.
I love NFT. It's got the Doctor's face with a heart around it. Only 1,000 available.
Wait, no. The NFTs are the next time trailers for the next episodes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you can get an NFT for each frame of the next time trailer and own it.
When the next time trailer comes on, on YouTube when you get ads and there's a little skip button after 5 seconds, you get that. And the end credits it's not a scroll. It's like one of those American shows where like quickly flashes all their names on screen on a black screen.
And in everyone, James Corden's Doctor's pose is him like doing like the finger gun point with a big grin. Miranda Lungs is her like having an asthma attack.
The end credits is an acoustic and drum remix of the theme, but with someone singing over it.
And the audience clapping.
And it's like some fucking country band singing that's like, Doctor who is he? Where is he going? What's that? What's in that box?
What is his secret?
Aren't they singing that shitty Disney XD song?
That's just the intro.
Well, that's the opening.
Right.
That's the opening. The closing is an acoustic and like country rock version of the song.
Right. When the Cybermen...
Tell me his secret, darling.
What is his secret? Only his lover knows.
Oh, this is great.
And then there's a rap verse by Nicki Minaj. Just toss in there.
Oh, and on every episode after the first one, it has previously on Doctor Who.
Oh no. Just remind me the Spyfall Part 2 did that.
It'll be even worse because it won't be. It'll be just some TV executive saying it. It won't even be a character.
All right. So, which one's the next holiday in the calendar? Independence Day is July. St. Patrick's Day is... When's St. Patrick's Day? And where's Memorial Day?
April. I think it's definitely early in the year.
Yeah.
I thought St. Patrick's was like September, October in my country.
St. Patrick's Day. Just searched it. 17th of March, so that's probably the next one. I don't know what Memorial Day is, so I'll just search that quickly. That's May. Okay, so St. Patrick's Day is definitely next.
Yeah, the only thread of actual continuity we have that's like consistent is the fact that the holidays are in order.
Yes, the only consistent thing about this series. All right, so it's got to be set in islands. It's got to be set in Ireland.
Yeah,
this one.
So St. Patrick's Day is they meet like Brendan from Ascension of the Cybermen.
And the main prominent, like 90% of the plot is literally just offensive and tired Irish stereotypes. But it's literally
it's just gonna be a really bad adaptation of the film Grabbers. I don't know if any of you have seen that.
So you know how in Tooth and Claw. You know, in Tooth and Claw, the Doctor does a Scottish accent to like hide himself. So in this one, James Corden does an Irish accent, but he does it for the whole episode. And there's jokes about how Logan Paul's Scottish character sounds similar, but he isn't.
And the Doctor should be conspiring to like have the rest of Ireland be owned by the UK, and they're perceived as entirely in the right.
So one of the comedic gags that gets a laugh track is James Corden drinks a pint of Guinness and gets froth on his mustache.
It's set during the Easter Rising, and the Doctor's trying to help the British suppress the Irish rebels.
So like he gets froth on his mustache, all the audience laughs because he's got froth on his mouth, and then Logan Paul's character like points out that he has it on his mouth, and he's like, I'm saving it for later. And then everyone laughs again.
That's a great line. Right, okay, so set during the Easter Rising, the Doctor's trying to help the British reassert control and massacre civilians. Right? Maybe we'll leave out the massacre civilians part.
Oh, there's also, because we're going for stereotypes, there's got to be a lot of leprechauns.
Yeah, just all of the IRA are leprechauns. So the implication is that alien leprechauns have infiltrated good loyalist Irishmen and have turned them against the British Crown, and that's why they want to leave the UK.
Logan Paul sides with the Doctor, but Miranda Hart is the only
Miranda Lungs.
Yeah, Miranda Lungs is the only one who sides with them, but she's perceived as being in the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and every few minutes, a little Irish man comes up to Miranda Lungs and said, "Would you like a potato?" And then she's like, "I can't have a potato. I've got asthma."
There's a running gag throughout the episode where Plop Jenkins complains that he can't get Wi-Fi because it's 1916.
Oh my goodness!
And they reuse, I guess we'll have to have a conversation joke.
And we get a video flashback to the bells of St. John.
Oh,
the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so the evil leprechaun IRA. I don't know. How does the Doctor win against the evil leprechaun IRA?
I don't know about the climax, but I can tell you for a fact that near the end of the episode, you will get Logan Paul doing a TikTok Irish dance with all the leprechauns.
Yeah. Also, the Doctor gets the leprechauns to turn good by you're basically teaching them about love. He shows, look, you're destroying all this beautiful love. They're just in this Irish pub on St. Patrick's Day, and look at all the love going on here, and there's just debauchery and snogging everywhere. It's this is what Ireland should be, and then they change their minds by the power of his speech, and then everybody happily drinks together.
And the Sheldon Cooper master is the bartender.
Yeah. Yes. So, we had in the last episode, we had to have what is he going to be jangling keys at the end? We forgot to do that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I know the jangling key is that he's one of the things on the Heart Eater app. That's his cameo in that one, and it just says, it looks like it's going to say Master, but it isn't quite fully on the screen. So it's ooh, did that say Master? Who is that face? And then we see it again in this episode, and it plays ominous music right at the end as he's the bartender. And he put it on a really bad Irish accent, like, another pint.
Actually, no. It doesn't need to be honest. You just need a budum.
Yeah, but yeah, another pint for you, Doctor. But
Yeah.
well, yeah, this series is already extremely offensive.
I mean, I know we're jumping ahead, but when the Master is revealed in the penultimate episode of the series, it'll play the Big Bang Theory theme.
Oh, fucking.
Wait, who's going to do the music actually for this series? Who are we going to get to do the music? Kanye West. Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Connor, didn't you say earlier that Logan Paul would just constantly be playing royalty-free music?
Well, that's part of that's the diegetic music. We're talking about the non-diegetic music. It's hard to say because there's like an audience. Like there's also the talk show music, and then you've also got to have like dramatic music as well.
Yeah, so Kanye West is the person doing the music.
Kanye West, but he's not allowed to do like hip hop. He's only allowed to do like orchestral and synth.
Yeah, they'd lock him in a room with a synth and a bunch of cocaine and said, right, what you produce we're going to use in the show.
Yeah.
Just to make the Doctor extra loathsome, after like defeating the Irish Revolution, they go back to the James Corden's Doctor goes back to Tusk, like, right, next stop, I've got to help Margaret Thatcher like close down the mines.
No, the last line of the story has to be, and the moral of the story is, don't be a paddy bastard.
Oh my goodness.
As I said, maximum offensiveness. I want the whole nation of Ireland to storm into the UK and burn down the BBC for this affront to their national dignity. That's how bad it needs to be.
That's episode 2 wrap.
Yeah, episode 2's wrap.
Are we not going to have any? Are we not going to have any reference to Catholics and Protestants, or are we just going to ignore it?
No. It's got to be ignored. Like it's just the only reason. Like it's just Britain are there because like they're just great and are helping people do better.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just extremely morally black and white, and so much so that the villains are just talked around by a really pathetic speech.
Yep.
Right. So you're gonna have to educate me, Connor. What is Memorial Day? I don't know what that is.
You want me to look it up?
Which you don't know.
I mean, look. Okay, let's put it this way. Memorial Day, we have to talk about the Doctor's morals on guns. I feel like we have to get to that point in James Corden's character arc, because I'm pretty sure Memorial Day has to do with like veterans or something like that. I could be wrong on that, or maybe that's the other one. Oh no, I am wrong. It isn't.
What is it about then?
Hang on, let me look it up. Memorial Day. Oh no, it is federal. Okay, so for mourning U.S. military personnel who have died serving in the United States Armed Forces.
Right. Well, I think since the last one was a historical, this one has to be like full out sci-fi. Maybe the Space Force, like the American Space Force, still going strong in like the far future.
Just thinking, since it's American holidays, shouldn't they do?
Oh, okay. No, I got it. So James Corden's solution to war is to use water pistols instead of guns. Yeah, so like just he goes round and just before the episode just is like this is my experiment. I've replaced all of like the space lasers with water pistols. Yeah, water pistols and like water, like the big ones as well. And for this episode,
and there's a big joke when they realise that they can't use water pistols in space because of the air pressure. No air pressure.
And then so in this episode, the Doctor at home takes on the nickname of Dr. Drip Drip.
I was not expecting that. Dr. Drip. That's worse than Dr. Disco.
Yeah, and then Logan Paul teaches the Doctor how to do a dance called the Drip Drip.
Right, so I want them to just be in zero gravity this whole time. It's like basically outer space. There's two ships fighting each other.
Every time someone shoots with the water pistol, Logan Paul says #Drip Drip.
And so it's going to be the American Space Force against who? Who are they going to be against?
The Flood.
It needs to be a 9/11. It needs to be a 9/11
Let's
allegory.
character assassinate the flood.
Yeah, like really, like aliens that are very clearly like Islamic extremists. Like they wear like fucking turbans and have like AK-47 water pistols. Yeah, they get waterboarded with the water pistols.
And they're fighting over a spaceship that's shaped just like the Twin Towers.
Yeah, there's a big emotional moment where that ship is just taken down while they fly in two ships in them.
Well, it's like the Twin Towers. It's like a bouncy castle filled with water, and like the attack that the flood have done on it that has like pierced water out of the bouncy castle and it's all flooding out, and the Doctor and friends have to try and patch it up.
Right, okay, yeah, that's the story. And then what's the
Master's
and
cameo?
and at the end,
the Master is like they have it like a Mr. President like kind of conference call, and the Master is Mr. President.
Because it's a shit 9/11 allegory. Maybe the Master is Space Osama bin Laden.
Oh god! I mean, Osama bin Laden does have that facial hair.
The president's going to be called Bjorg Gush.
This is the worst thing we've
God.
ever.
Jesus Christ! They just hired the same actor who played President Winters in The Sound of Drums. If he's still alive, sure he is.
Maybe.
Oh no!
And at the very end,
they all scream Balu Bakbar.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god!
At the end of the story, as offensive as possible.
At the end of the story, the Doctor has to wave the American flag.
Yes. So what happens to the evil, not Taliban aliens?
I don't know. Either way, James Corden turns to the camera at the end and is like, see, this is why invading Afghanistan was necessary.
So eventually they manage to defeat them, and then the rest of them turn into good, loyal Americans as like they restore democratic governments to the aliens.
Fucking hell.
Oh, and when all the Americans salute the Doctor at the end, he sees like a PTSD like Vietnam War flashback of Nicholas Courtney's face. Actually, no, Nicholas Courtney as the cyber brig.
The Brigadier is part of the American Space Force as the cyber brig. He's like the corporal of it. So this is going to be like the American Space Force and UNIT have merged together.
This is a bad time to be eating orange slices because I nearly choked on one.
That would really make this the worst series if, in creating it, Maddox literally dies. And then at the end of each credits, we need to have Rip Will Maddox at the end of each credits. in loving memory of Will Maddox. Anyways, sorry, Connor.
I was just thinking back to episode 1. It's like, are we going to have any addressing of the Saint Valentine's Day massacre, or is it just going to be ignored?
What? No, just ignore all historical context.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah, just everything needs to be really badly misinterpreted.
Actually, no. They don't acknowledge the holiday. They acknowledge the like WWE pay-per-view called Saint Valentine's Day Massacre.
Well, no, it is Valentine's. It doesn't matter.
I think of the level of inaccuracy that the Reign of Terror has and double that by like 1,000. That's how bad.
And then make it much more offensive. Alright, okay, so the next holiday is Independence Day?
Is it?
Yeah. Because most holidays are towards the end of the year, it looks like, so yeah.
Oh, so obviously Independence Day in America is like, again, another patriotic thing. So this has got to, obviously this is where it's not like a two-parter, it's one of those fucking wanky ones where it's two one-parters that are connected. So they get invited to stay in America to celebrate them saving the day from, the Memorial Day. And so now the next one is a patriotic episode.
Yeah, it's got like political intrigue as well.
So Game of Thrones season 8 episode 4, the one after the long night but before the bells, how they have like a massive party because they won the fight against the White Walkers. They have that, but because of what they did in the last episode, and then that transitioned into a new story. So they just have a big frat party.
Yeah, it's just like there's no sci-fi plot. There's not even really a plot. It's just the Doctor, Miranda Lungs, and Plop Jenkins at a party. Comedy ensues.
Yeah, and they do stand-up comedy and they do TikTok dancing, and Miranda gets an asthma attack. That's like
that's the main emotional crux of the episode. Miranda Lungs having to overcome her asthma so she can party.
This is like 4th of July episode, isn't it?
She gets the asthma attack because she goes over to the grill to get, like, because they're grilling, obviously, because Independence Day, and, like, the fumes from the grill choke her up.
Literally. Yeah, so there's no commentary on the pollution of the grill or the morals around, like, eating animals. It's purely just the smoke gives her asthma.
Yes.
And the one song that plays throughout the whole episode is Katy Perry's Firework, because that's just all they ever play.
Oh yes, of course, Katy Perry's Fireworks, licensed music. So the coincidence is that the previous episode takes place right before.
Not only does it not argue about, like, the morality of eating meat, it actually has the Doctor convince the President to break with tradition and not pardon the one turkey, and actually says, "Nah, he deserves it. Slaughter that bitch."
Yeah. So also, this is a series arc episode. So, like, in Village of the Angels, how it would randomly cut to stuff with Belle that's completely unrelated to the Angel plot. So this is one where, like, they have their frat party, and in the background we see, like, random cuts to what the Master's doing as the president.
Yeah, the Vice President is in attendance at the party, but not the President. He says, "Oh, he's too busy," and then, that's like the President was too busy to attend. The President's story.
And every few minutes that the President is trying to make his, like, evil plan work, Raj from the Big Bang Theory comes in and tries to ask him for, like, advice on how to get women.
Yes. He's like the foreign minister or something, or whatever they have in America. I've forgotten what they don't have ministers.
I have no idea. The embassy, maybe.
Yeah, some of these higher up government. Let's say the Secretary of State.
Just to make it extra wooden, the Master should always be narrating everything he's doing.
Yeah.
Just...
So he's trying.
Third person.
So he's trying to destroy the Doctor by poisoning the punch at the frat party, but by a series of hijinks and a comedy of errors, he fails to do so, and the Doctor's never knows.
I got it. So the punch poison almost kills the Doctor, but then the Doctor's glass drops and smashes because Miranda gets asthma and bumps into him.
Yes. Oh. That is the entire episode. It's like the Master watching, like, the Doctor about to drink the punch. Yes, and then something happens to stop him every single time.
Yeah, and so that starts a chain of dominoes, and, like, everyone starts, like, dropping their shit, and, like, things just break all around them.
The reason why so many people survive is because this is a reveal at the end of the episode. As a prank that he was doing for his TikTok, Plop Jenkins greased up all of the glasses. And that's why people kept on dropping them.
Yeah. And in the background of that whole section, you've got...
do my greasy glass prank at the President's Independence Day party.
I'm just imagining, just to make it extra, like, offensive and cruel, when Miranda Lungs starts having her asthma attack, the laugh track just comes in.
Yes.
Yeah, and you've also got, like, Kanye West's beats and trying to do Murray Gold silly music as well.
Oh, we got to have Miranda Hart find love in the President's party, like.
Miranda Lungs?
Lungs, yeah, but some Miranda Lungs. Yeah, she falls in love with a senator, but it's ruined by her asthma attack. Like, it was going so well, then the asthma attack ruins her chances.
Senator's played by Joe Biden. No, I don't, we're not allowed to have politicians, are we?
No, we're not. We're not.
Damn it.
Senator's played by Bill
someone who
Cosby.
looks like Joe Biden.
No, it's played by Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby? Oh my goodness.
Ooh, bubbly bop pudding.
Oh yeah,
No.
like all the guest characters need to be played by actors who are like
Predators. It's like we got John Barrowman in there, Noel Clarke.
Bruno Langley, bloody.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot his name. What's his name from A Bug's Life?
I don't know.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah,
Kevin Spacey. Yeah, Kevin Spacey's the vice president.
So after
Kevin Spacey's
big...
the vice president, and they keep on making House of Cards references, and every time they do, he winks at the camera.
House of Cards. Oh my goodness.
Alright, so there we go. Wait, we need to come up with names for these episodes. I've just realised we haven't. What are we going to call the first episode?
So Heart Eater is the first one.
Heart Eater.
Oh,
what's the second one?
they all need to be written in lower.
No, the power of the paddy for the second one.
Yeah, the power of the paddy. The third one is
We shall never forget. Never forget. No, just never forget.
Yeah.
And then this one.
And this one is the woman who coughed.
Oh, and each one of these episode titles are all spelled in lowercase. There's no capital letters.
With Comic Sans.
Yeah.
Oh no!
The Doctor Who logo is also in Comic Sans and lowercase. It's just
no. The text is in Comic Sans, but the Doctor Who logo is in Showcard Gothic, the same font that Bolstrick uses.
Yeah, every poster is designed like every story poster is designed like a Bolstrick thumbnail. Just giant arrows pointing to things.
Yes! Arrows and circles. And there's just like there's just random audience members on the poster like reacting with like big shocked faces, like the Web of Fear animation thumbnail.
Yeah, the Independence Day one will definitely have like a blonde bombshell wearing like an American flag bra.
On both this and Never Forget, it'll have like an American trooper saluting who's not in the episode, just an actual American soldier saluting as a PNG on the poster. With just God save our troops written in a speech bubble with him saying it.
So, is that episode 4
That's episode 4 done.
Right, what's the next holiday?
So let's see, what we got left is birthday, which can be any time of the year, Black Friday, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas Day.
Oh, okay. So
Day.
the doctor's birthday has to be on the 23rd of November.
Yeah, that's true. So the next one is Halloween then.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are we already at Halloween?
Well, pretty much every good holidays at the end of the year. I mean, I've realised we didn't have Easter, but then we don't need Easter. Fuck that.
Basically.
Well, no, hang on. Didn't we come up with like 10 holidays and Easter was one of them?
No. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and Easter isn't in it.
Okay.
I feel the birthday one has more.
Okay, so on Easter,
on
Easter they do a rerun of Planet of the Dead, but they have Raid Shadow Legends every 5 seconds.
No, they just do a rerun of the Power of the Paddy because that has the Easter Rising in.
No, they do a mini episode. They do a mini episode where James Corden dresses up as a bunny.
Yeah, no, they do a mini episode of like what was about Easter being celebrated while the events of Power of the Paddy are going on. Yeah, and it is. Yeah,
there's a really fucked up joke in there where one of the characters says to another, if you don't shut your yap, I'll nail you to a cross, and then there's a laugh track.
I'm just gonna write these names down so I don't forget them because they're so funny. The Power of the Paddy. Never forget.
Yeah, and the woman who coughed.
The woman who coughed.
Right, if episode 5's the Halloween one, why should it just get spooked or something? Something really lame.
Oh, so basically it's like the Doctor and co think they're on an alien planet and it's really scary, but it turns out it's just a Halloween party.
It's a really shit one as well.
Yeah.
And every piece of candy has like a razor blade in it.
It either has a razor blade or it's weed.
Yeah, and then and Miranda Hart eats a whole bowl full of them, and that triggers her.
Oh yeah, so this is like a proper scare, fear mongering to parents about the dangers of Halloween and trick or treating. Like
the master is wearing a Michael Myers costume.
So in the story, Plop Jenkins is rushed to hospital because he eats the razor blade. Miranda Hart has like another asthma attack because she eats one of the weed brownies, and and then the Doctor's left there by himself, just like, oh my god, I'm on an alien planet.
I find it funny how Miranda Hart's asthma has become
more
featured than Brian's dyslexia. Sorry, dyspraxia, I should say.
Miranda Lungs. I keep on saying Miranda Hart, I mean Miranda Lungs.
Sorry, Miranda Lungs, yeah.
Yeah.
Her asthma's been more featured than Ryan's dyspraxia at this point.
We are much better at representation than you. Look, representation, we got fucking asthma sufferers, Irish people.
Oh my god.
Oh, and there's going to be like a subplot about how cultural appropriation's bad. There's people in the most offensive cultural stereotypes possible. Halloween party.
Every like basically they do like a running gag where someone knocks on the door and they do a trick or treat gag like every now and then.
Yeah. Right.
And one of them is the master, and one of the companions like meets the master but doesn't know who they are.
It turns out that one of the people dressed in the costumes is actually an alien, but just enjoying Halloween.
The companion that gives the master his like candy, it's one of those everlasting gobstoppers, but it's shaped like the Big Bang Theory logo.
Yeah, the master's in one of the costumes. So what costume is the master going to be wearing?
Well, wearing the Michael Myers costume.
Oh, Michael Myers, yes.
Yeah.
And then the moral of the story is that, you know, we shouldn't exclude anybody, even illegal aliens, from Halloween parties.
Oh, and so and to because obviously the Michael Myers master will appear like near the end of the episode. Leading up to that, basically seed red herrings. You have people dress up as Mike Myers characters like Austin Powers and Shrek.
The Doctor gets like a premonition. He will be dressed as Mike Myers. But which Mike Myers? Which Mike Myers? And then they disappear. Oh. That's part of the episode of searching for the Mike Myers.
He knocks 4 times on the door.
And it's a running gag that he hasn't seen Halloween. He's only seen Shrek and Austin Powers, so misses out on Mike Myers.
Yeah, and the master knocks 4 times on the door when he does the trick or treat.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and whenever they do a really shit pantomime bit where like James Corden just misses the master and like the audience goes, "He's behind you" or something.
Yeah. The end of the episode with James Corden. James Corden needs to turn to the camera and says, "This Halloween, mums and dads need to be very vigilant because there are many people out there putting razor blades and weed in your children's candy. Go with them. Be safe."
So did I've got a couple of things. So firstly, the hiding behind thing. So you know in Dora the Explorer when she's like, "Where is it?" and then she waits for the audience to tell them. It'll be like that. And then also, did you say weed, Dylan?
Well, it's in like weed gummies.
Yeah. So
that genuinely is people fear mongering about that in the USA.
Miranda Lungs smokes a blunt. And then she does like one of those puffs where it turns into a circle, and then someone throws like a bit of candy through it and says "Into hoop."
Yeah, no, let's have that at the end of the episode.
As a
After,
reference
so
to Ryan.
she does this after she has the asthma attack on a weed brownie, but doesn't have an asthma attack this time when she's smoking it. It's just like completely passed over.
Yeah. Also, we need to do the Celestial Toymaker thing of having the Doctor eat like hard candy at the end and then get like a tooth problem, and then it leads to the next story.
Yes. All right. So, what is the name of this episode going to be?
Spoopy shit. That's just the name of the
Nah, it's got to be something.
Oh,
a bit
I've
more,
got it.
bit more
The
spicy.
Halloween apocalypse.
Can't have that.
Oh, it's been taken. Ah, damn. The candy of death.
Which Mike? Which Mike?
Which Mike? Michael
Yeah.
who? Michael who? That's it. It's Michael who? Question mark.
Wait, no, if we're gonna do that, we need to give it like an "and" title. So, like, you know how they have Doctor Who and the Silurians? We need like Michael Who and
Doctor Who and the Mikes. Oh no! Well, Michael who and
Michael Who and the party. I don't know. Michael Who, fuck. Michael Who and the Razor Blades.
okay, let's do it. That's a cool sounding band name, man. And the Blades. Michael Who and the Blades. Imagine somebody before this series has aired, they don't know anything about it, we just show them this list of episode titles and go, what? Who the fuck have they given the show to?
Oh dear.
Right.
What's the next?
So the last two episodes haven't really had a plot, so we need a plot next time.
And we need a plot. And we need a returning villain. We haven't had enough returning villains. We need to ruin some villains.
So what's the next holiday?
Birthday.
Wait, it's Black Friday. Okay, it's birthday.
Oh, the Doctor's birthday. Oh, right. So it's an anniversary special, right? So we're gonna have lots of returning. So so obviously at the Halloween party, the Doctor ate like a hard candy that made him really sore in the teeth. So in this one, he's like
he goes to the Cybermen to get his tooth fixed because they're such great dentists.
Gonna regenerate from like toothache. Yeah.
What is it? A fake out regeneration?
Oh, so it obviously it's the Doctor's birthday, so it's got to be a multi-Doctor story. So we're gonna bring back like some of the the Curse of Fatal Death Doctors, and we're gonna do like a tooth transplant.
Yeah, just Rowan Atkinson's Doctor.
Wait, the Cybermen notice Miranda Lung's having an asthma attack, and then they
try to convert her.
Convert you. Yeah, and
oh my god, yes.
no, they try convincing her to be converted because they're like, we can remove your asthma.
And then the moral of the story is that asthma is a part of my character, and any attempt to remove it is ableism.
How was Plot Jenkins going to factor in?
That's how the Cybermen are defeated. Like Miranda Hart is like, "Wow, you're being ableist."
Plot Jenkins records the whole thing and uploads it, and they're cancelled.
Oh, it's like that scene at the end of Years and Years when she records like the concentration camp. She's like, "You're being filmed. Everyone can see you.
You're cancelled." So what else is going to... So the Cybermen are doing a tooth transplant from Rowan Atkinson's Doctor to James Corden's Doctor. Miranda Hart is being convinced... I mean, that's probably enough to fill 20 minutes, to be honest.
So obviously because it has the Cybermen in it, this is another one that does big jangling keys for like James Corden's Doctor trying to remember why he has that face, because obviously the Cybermen are in it, and he's like, this is so familiar.
Oh, and there's no Daleks in it because this shit series would not have the rights to Terry Nation.
I know, we need to include the Daleks in the worst way at some point. We need to ruin the Daleks. We're ruining the Cybermen here.
They're really off-brand Daleks because they. Crap. Yeah.
Well, so we know what Miranda Lungs is going to be doing. We know what the Doctor's going to be doing. Other than uploading the video at the end, what's Plot Jenkins's plot going to be?
Oh, nothing. That's literally his only plot contribution.
Yeah, fair enough. He's just there making jokes about, I don't know, the Doctor. There being two versions of the Doctor.
Is it like any other? Is there any other like characters in the world other than the Cybermen, or is it just a fucking factory?
Yeah, it's just they're just in the middle of a factory. Like, it's clearly on location film. We've just broken into a factory and have got all the actors there.
And the story is called "The Tooth of the Doctor."
Yes.
Tooth of the Doctor.
And it's a pun on like the truth of the Doctors. Basically when they're because the truth is about how he regenerated, and they kind of tease it and they're discussing it in the episode. What is your truth, Doctor? What is your truth? Like that's the opening line. There's a pre-title sequence bit where it's just what is the truth, Doctor, and then the title sequence just starts straight away after that.
There's got to be some kind of tie into the Tooth Fairy as well.
Oh fucking hell! We see that same weeping angel from episode 1. It's like, by the way, I inspired the Tooth Fairy as well.
What about bloody Dwayne Johnson's Tooth Fairy?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That?
At one point in this story, we need to have the Doctor being the one who invents something pivotal to human history.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't know.
Doctor invents Black Friday. Doctor invents Black Friday. It has to be to save the economy.
I was thinking the Doctor invents like dental floss, and then Logan Paul does a floss dance.
James Corden says something like, "I actually helped invent comedy," and then there's a really overcompensating laugh track.
All right, so that's the Tooth of the Doctor. What is this shit? The Tooth of the Doctor is complete, and the next episode is Black Friday, and yeah, this has to be a historical where the Doctor invents Black Friday to save the economy.
I don't know. Part of me feels like it should literally just be the Doctor, Miranda Lungs, and Logan Paul just was standing in line to buy a PS5 for like 30 hours.
Yeah.
And then they get so tired of standing in line that they travel back in time and invent Black Friday, and then at the end of the episode, they actually have the line is shorter or something.
Oh, no. What they do is they go in to buy a PS5, and they're shocked at the price of it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I know, sure. I'm gonna do something about this." And that's how he's using time travel. Invent a fictional holiday so that when he travels back to the future, the PlayStation 5 is cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, and you get, like, you know that scene in The Waters of Mars where the Doctor's like, the laws of time are mine,
yeah.
and they will obey me. You get that with James Corden.
And then Miranda Lungs is like, I really want to play on the PS5. Plot Jen's like, I thought you didn't like video games. Miranda Lungs is like, yeah, but I want people to ask who's that sexy girl with the nimble fingers.
Oh my goodness. We also get, again, like, another... Do you think maybe this is the episode where he finds out why he has that phase because he's in a department store?
Yes, we're probably theming this.
Wait. The Doctor's super triggered at seeing the price tag of the PS5, and Miranda Lungs has an asthma attack from seeing the price. It just triggers her asthma attack.
So at the beginning of the episode, it's kind of framed as this is why capitalism is bad. But by the end of the episode, the Doctor says, I have fixed capitalism by inventing Black Friday.
I fucking hate this.
So how does he invent Black Friday? What year does he go back to?
When was Black Friday invented?
Who cares? We can just rewrite history. Let's
Black Friday.
Let's say 1890s New York is where he goes.
No. It was not. Hang on. The earliest use of Black Friday, November 1951.
Oh yeah, so let's say he invents it in 1950, and then that's when it starts getting used. The year after that.
Wait, at some point, the Doctor should go back. The Doctor should say they're going back in time. They end up going forward in time, and it's never addressed. I feel like that should be the thing at some point.
And so kind of and basically how they invent Black Friday is by the Doctor murderously working his way up the mafia gangs in New York until he controls the mafia. And because the mafia has a protection racket on all the businesses, they enforce Black Friday on pain of death for all businesses in New York.
And the episode is called The PS5 of the Doctor. No, okay. I hate this. Unless you could come up with a better name. I
mean, you could call it the price cut.
Yeah, the price of entertainment.
That sounds too good.
The price of time. The dollars of time. It's got to be the dollars of time.
The dollars of time. Oh my god. Yeah, that's even more insulting because it's not the pounds of time; it's the dollars of time.
Yes.
Oh,
and this is all really extremely crammed into this 20-minute episode.
And when okay, so when he finally buys the PS5, he sees a baby, and that's when he remembers his face, and then he gives the baby the PS5.
Yeah. Black Friday isn't about getting things for yourself. It's about getting it for other people who need it.
Yeah, puts it in his pram in tribute of Alfie and Craig.
Maybe the real PS5 was the babies we made happy along the way. Cue laughing track and applause.
Oh my god.
Oh, right, that is a beautiful episode. Oh, I'm definitely going to post this with no context to Twitter, this list of episodes.
Yeah.
It's priceless. No pun intended on the current episode.
What are Miranda Lungs and Plop Jenkins going to be doing?
Oh, no, Miranda Lungs' only contribution to the plot is literally having an
she's written out. She's written out of the episode. It's just Plop Jenkins and the Doctor go on a solo adventure to take over the mafia. And like Plop Jenkins becomes like the henchman.
Oh, she randomly just gets like gassed by the mafia, like Barbara does in the Space Museum. And it's Plop Jenkins' task to try and find her.
Yes. Meanwhile, the Doctor is really scummily and murderously making his way up the mafia, but it's all presented as good because it's in the name of saving capitalism.
Oh my god.
There we go, that is the dollars of time.
Well, are we on episode 8?
Yeah, well,
how many episodes do we have left?
Yeah, Christmas special and New Year's special left.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right.
That's only 9, isn't it?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, which one are we missing?
We're missing Easter, I told you.
No, but...
Oh no, Thanksgiving. What about Thanksgiving?
Oh yes, Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's the next one before Christmas. Right, this one needs to be a really offensive and inaccurate depiction of Native American relations.
Okay, so there needs to be a side plot where a turkey's going to hatch an egg, like a golden egg, and that's the MacGuffin.
The Doctor is the one who makes peace between the Pilgrim settlers and the Native Americans.
Oh my god!
And he creates Thanksgiving. I know we just did he creates Black Friday, but we're doing Thanksgiving as well. God damn it!
There's a giant turkey the size of the Crephaeus that's laying a big golden egg.
The Doctor even gives the Pilgrims some
turkeys are actually
the whole concept.
Yes. The turkeys are actually aliens. It's revealed that turkeys didn't exist before this year, and they were brought to Earth by aliens who wanted to make peace between the Native American tribes and the Pilgrim settlers. Because the aliens saw the future that America was destined to bring greatness and democracy to the universe. And so, but they saw it was failing because of the lack of turkeys.
Oh my goodness.
That's the plot.
And how about Miranda Lungs and Plop Jenkins, eh?
Plop Jenkins just vlogs the whole thing. That's his only contribution.
The Plop Jenkins gets lost in the woods and comes across dead bodies.
Fuck Fucking hell!
My God.
That is a reference to Logan Paul's controversy for those who don't know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then Miranda Lungs, she just T-poses in the corner.
No, so basically, what she does is, while the Doctor's trying to heal the political divide, Miranda Lungs is trying to make love between one of the settlers' daughters and one of the Native American chief's sons. A marriage to unify.
I think we've forgotten about the Master in the last 3 episodes. So, like, in Tooth of the
shit.
Doctor...
No.
Tooth of the Doctor...
The Cybermen of the Master's bitch, obviously.
In Tooth of the Doctor, there's just I don't know, his severed head is just flying through space at the opening shot. Just for no reason. It's never explained. That's just it. That's his appearance in that one.
On the Doctor's birthday?
Yeah. In the dollars in time, the Master's one of the mafia bosses.
Right, but what about in the Doctor's birthday?
That was the Tooth of the Doctor.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah, my bad. Okay.
And then in this,
in this one, I mean, it's you gotta have the Master dress up as a
it needs to be a red face and everything. Really better.
No.
Like goes full Justin Trudeau.
Just like Khalid, but on like just
it's just dressed as Khalid, and like they just say, "Oh, this is our shaman."
Oh my God. At the end of the episode, the lead characters have to like just repeatedly say thanks, like for like 5 minutes. Just shake everyone's hand.
There's so many thanks puns, and there's a laugh track every time. Why, thanks, wink.
And James Corden's ending monologue to the camera is literally just thanks, thank you, I'm grateful.
And we should give thanks to the way the settlers and the Native Americans have lived side by side in peace and prosperity forevermore from this day. And so then we got the what is this, the 5th nationality we've extremely offensively pissed off. Oh, this is terrible. This is actually terrible.
Right. So if we want to make the Christmas special offensive...
Wait. We need to name this episode first.
Sorry, yeah.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, no.
If anybody can think of anyone better, I'll go with it, but that's...
It's thanks, Doctor. It's thanks, Doctor, but thanks is spelled TH.
Yes! Funks, Doctor. Funks, Doctor.
And Doctor's just spelled DR. Just...
Thanks, DR who?
What happens... So at the very end of the story, the turkey hatches the egg, and the Doctor gives the egg to the community and says, "Share this. we must all appreciate it together." Right. So I've got the perfect idea for the Christmas special. We're going to do a historical when Jesus was born.
Yes.
We're going to go to Jerusalem.
We are going to go to Jerusalem.
And he's extremely he's not only extremely white, but also extremely albino as well.
He's so white that literally there's an effect of just him glowing with whiteness the entire time.
Oh my God, I got it. This is perfect. Oh my God. So the Virgin Mary was impregnated by the sex gas.
If Miranda Lungs had accidentally brought it with her, she hadn't deleted the Heart Eater app.
Yeah. The sex gas from Torchwood is why Jesus was born.
Yeah, and so Miranda Lungs brings it with the Heart Eater app.
No, either that, or it's a huge mystery as to how Mary got pregnant. And then at the end of the episode, the Master turns up. He's like, "I got Mary pregnant."
That's even better. We'd go with that one. That's his involvement in this story.
God. That's hilarious.
The Master is Jesus' mother.
So there will be a gag at the start where Plop Jenkins asks, "Where's Santa?"
Santa, yeah.
Because all he understands is the commercialization of Christmas as opposed to like the tradition.
Oh yeah, no. So like it literally the episode starts off with the Doctor purposely saying, I've always wondered how Mary got pregnant. Let's go back and find out.
Oh my god! Okay, I've got something even more offensive. So this is meant to be like a ancient sort of Jerusalem, in the sense of it was like 2,000 years ago, but like all the characters, like the side characters, are like either like sleazy car salesmen or lawyers.
Or just
And it's like super offensive.
just have like all the Roman soldiers, like, for some reason, like, sing hip hop songs. I don't know why that came in my head. I just thought it would be funny. They just freestyle rap every time they're on screen.
Yeah. So when Jesus was born, they sing Jingle Bells.
All of the animals sing Jingle Bells. There's a running gag where the doctor, like, falls in love with one of the donkeys in the inn.
Yeah, the episode needs to be filled with musical numbers that are literally just Christmas songs.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes, it's
obviously this is going to be. Oh no, yeah, this is a musical. This is a musical episode.
And the grand finale is, because Voyage of the Damned managed to get Kylie Minogue, this episode manages to get Mariah Carey to sing All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh my god. Oh, and so oh, hang on. Oh wait, no, I've got it. So shit. No, I was just trying to think of something to do with like the
and Plop Jenkins throughout the entire episode is playing "I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day" on a loop on his, like, speaker.
Yeah. There's got to be something to do with like the gold, myrrh, and frankincense, right? Or am I taking this too seriously?
Yes, no, that's right. We need to have, like, it's actually aliens brought it, and that's what gave Jesus special powers, not God.
Oh yeah.
Yes, this is frankincense. They, like, spray it on him, and, like, you could see it gives him the healing powers.
Okay, so this is how it's going to go down. So the gold was given to one of the. Are they disciples, or is it like a different name for the people that gave them the thing?
They're the three wise men.
One of the
three wise men.
Yeah, the three wise men.
And then we have a running gag
men.
where they're always called the three wise men, but one of them's a woman. And it's like, that's a bit sexist, isn't it? Like, every time.
Okay, so the gold was sold to one of the wise men by one of the sleazy, like, salesmen. The myrrh was
Jerusalem's land
provided
of the freestyle rapping Romans and sleazy car salesmen.
Yeah. The myrrh was given by, like, some alien that came down to Earth, and then the frankincense is from the master.
Yes. And it's all a, like, social commentary on fathers missing from the home and they need to go and help raise their children. Otherwise, they'll end up being executed by the state for political crimes.
Yeah, and because this is like a really fucking, like, dark story with a musical on it. But we should call it Jingle All the Way or something like that.
No. So you know the VNA Who Killed Kennedy? This should be called Who Fucked Mary.
Oh yeah.
Fucking... Who fucked Mary?
Who fucked Mary? Fucking Sheldon Cooper's master fucked Mary, apparently.
Yes.
And it ends with the cliffhanger with the master revealing that he fucked Mary. And even though it's a cliffhanger, James Corden still has to sign off the episode with, like, a moral. So it ends with, like, a terrifying, like, Trial of a Time Lord style crash zoom on James Corden's face, and then he just interrupts the moment to, like, voice the moral of the story about Christmas or some shit.
There's a post-credit scene where 30 years later, and it's got Jesus inside the cave, and he regenerates, and that's how he comes back to life, because he's the master's child.
Oh my god, Jesus is a Time Lord.
Jesus is a Time Lord.
Hell yeah.
Alright, okay, I've got a good...
Jesus is the timeless child.
I've actually got a great name for this story. Christmas Time Lord.
Christmas Time Lord.
Christmas Time Lord. Having a wonderful Christmas time, Lord.
And the intro music, like the Disney XD intro music I played you earlier, it's the same, but it has, like, jingle bells, like just bells playing like just through
Yeah.
the titles this time, and that's the only difference.
What are we actually going to call the
Grand
episode
finale.
then?
The Jingle of Bells.
The Jingle of Hope.
Didn't you say who fucked?
The Three Wise
Did you say
Men.
who fucked Mary?
Well,
Who
yeah,
Fucked
but
Mary?
we couldn't
Also
actually do
about-
that. We couldn't actually call it Who Fucked Mary. I know we couldn't do any of this stuff. I know that all of this stuff is just not going to happen, but...
Yeah.
Who impregnated Mary is probably the best I can do.
Who bonked Mary? Who got Mary preggers? Just get a really unflattering title.
Oh my god. Hashtag preggers.
Preggers.
Yeah, that's it. Hashtag Who Got Mary Preggers. That's the title.
Oh, and so Plop Jenkins films a TikTok of Mary giving birth to Jesus. And then when Jesus is born, he plays like the Avengers theme.
TikTok of Mary giving birth. Oh wait, the master reveal has to happen in this episode, so it can lead into the next one.
Yeah. It's like I fucked Mary. PG
No, it's because it's in Roman times. It's like I am King Magister. And it takes the Doctor the whole episode to work out it's the Latin name for master. And then that's when they have to go chase after the master when he's already left at the end of the episode, and that's the cliffhanger. Before, of course, having the end credit scene when it's revealed that Jesus was a time.
Is Joseph going to act out revenge because he bonked his wife?
Yeah, Joseph comes with them as like a kind of side character for the finale.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the Chibnall ones when they just have a random side character alongside the Doctor, but they don't have a character.
Yes.
Joseph is an exposition dump.
On Miranda Lungs just is fucking like having a seizure on the floor for most of the story.
Also, let's have it be biblically accurate in one sense, with Mary being 12 and Joseph being like 40.
Oh no! No!
Oh!
That's biblically accurate, folks.
Holy
Fuck
shit.
My life. This would be. I mean, this series is already a porn, but that would like
What?
take it to.
Yeah, but it's in the Bible, therefore it's morally okay.
It's historically accurate, yeah. Oh dear.
Alright,
Right.
so the New Year's Day special, the finale, where Jim Parsons' master is finally revealed. What's the plot?
Well, the fact that he fathered Jesus doesn't come into
No, not at all.
relevance ever again.
Apart from the moment when Joseph kills him at the end.
Yes,
Yeah.
that he fathered Jesus. It's the fact that he fucked Joseph's wife. That's the crux of the drama.
Yeah, it's not God or Christianity not mentioned at all. It's just the fact that he fucked his 12-year-old wife.
Oh.
And the show never morally challenges this either.
Yeah, James Corden just shrugs at this.
No, Miranda Lungs raises a complaint, isn't it a bit weird? Doctor's like,
Oh,
well, you've
oh,
got to
no, I got
understand,
it.
it's just their culture.
I got the perfect plot for Miranda Lungs. So the Master uses his miniaturization device to miniaturize her asthma inhaler, and so she ends up having an attack.
So she has to use a tiny fucking thing. And that's how she dies. That's her death.
Yes, she dies at the end of the episode from an asthma attack. It's called on screen an asthma overdose. She's overdosing, Doctor.
And Plop Jenkins
films it.
He just films it. He doesn't bother to help. He just films it. He's like, I did everything I could.
All right, so I'm saying we have this one set in modern day. Let's have it be modern day. What? Let's pick a city. Pick a city to have it in.
Los Angeles, California.
Oh, we could do worse than that. Modern day
this is the one
Kentucky.
This is the one with. This should be the one with shit off-brand Daleks in it, like because I've established that we cut that the Terry Nation estate just didn't agree to do this series just to make it extra shit. So they
So we're in some southern state and it's like Rust Bucket Daleks.
yeah.
And you got the guy who voiced Mater in Cars to voice the Daleks.
What are these Daleks going to be called? No, wait, the minions, because they work for the Master, and they're all painted yellow, so it's kind of a Dalek minion hybrid.
And they all have like those denim overalls.
Yeah, the bottom half of the Dalek is denim blue, and the top half is yellow.
Oh my god.
They don't even have an eye stalk. Literally, the only appendage they have is a plunger. Like, that's it.
It's literally like what no, they don't have a plunger. They just literally just have a hand on a stick. And there's a joke about this is more efficient than previous designs.
Yeah, this is going to be this finale is going to be set in Route 66.
So what is the Master and the Daleks trying to do on Route 66 in the modern day?
Fuck around, I guess. Like there should be no plot. They just meander until fucking.
Wait, no. Let's have it. It goes. They end up in Area 51, and the Master's plan is to destabilize America by proving that there's aliens in Area 51, but they find out there isn't, and so that's when he makes the minions to try and put them in Area 51 to then fake there being aliens in Area 51. His evil plan is to destabilize America so much so then he can become president. And then,
but also to tie into the Doctor's like face character arc, he gets inspired by a baby in this episode with the power of love.
Yes, he's about to get exterminated. Like he's just on his knees. Like he's pressed back against a wall. There's a firing squad of minions, and then just like from behind the wall, there's like this. Next to him, there's like a mother and a baby who just they have no character. They just happen to have been in Area 51 at the time, and then the baby starts crying, and the mother's like, "Oh, love you so much," and the Doctor's like, "No, you will survive." Some massive plot contrivance. He somehow manages to kill the minions. Well, how does he kill the minions? No, just like such an explosion of love. Like it's almost the love fuels his regeneration power, and it just like. Like so they actually shoot him, but he doesn't regenerate because he hears the loving mother and the baby, and the energy is so powerful from it, it shoots out and disables all of the minions.
Wait, if the minions are defeated, like Miranda Lowe's dies from asthma, but should to make it extra shit, should there be some residual love left over so he revives Miranda?
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, but like he walks into the room while Plop Jenkins is filming. It's like, there's nothing you can do, Doctor. All I can do is film her and get the views. Can you do a little cry for the camera, Doctor? It's like, no. I have a little residual love left in me.
And throughout the scene, the laugh track is just still going.
And James Corden very clearly gropes her when he touches her to give her the love. It's not in the script at all, it's just outright sexual assault on screen.
Fucking hell, why?
Once the plot resolved, then they cut to like the actual.
So how's the Master defeated then? Because they got rid of the minions through the power of love.
Oh right, yeah.
Should the Master be overthrown by the love? Like he's on his knees. He's like, "No, you ruined my
No,
plan."
I've got a better idea. The Master is actually won over by the power of love. He realizes the error of his ways, and then decides, "I will legitimately run for president in the USA, and so that I can now be and win the hearts of Americans through love. and then that's how later on he becomes president in the later episode.
Either that or like.
You know how he's president in Never Forget, so it all comes back together.
I thought that was just like a plan all along.
No.
I thought.
No, he genuinely is convinced by the Doctor's argument.
I was. An alternate ending could be like he's genuinely convinced by the Doctor's argument. It's like, wow, I plan to reform myself, and then James Corden's Doctor does just something massively out of character, like
just shoots him.
His neck.
Yeah, yes, he just kills him. It's like, no, I don't believe you. Bang. Yeah, that's got me the ending.
Grabs him by the head and fucking
And then it goes, America, fuck yeah.
and then Miranda Lungs and like Logan Paul fucking plops. They don't question it at all. They're just like, wow, Doctor, you saved us.
And then they travel back to London to do like an end of season song where it just like explicitly expositions all of the character arcs through song.
Miranda Hart just.
What have we learned this year? That's what they'll say.
Miranda Hart's like, I had asthma, and I had more asthma, and I had more asthma.
And my asthma was cured by the power of love, not the power of cybernetics.
They do an actual late night talk show about it.
Yeah. Every Doctor Who Confidential, instead of actually showing us how it's made, it's just James Corden doing a late night show talking about it with people who made it.
Oh my god.
Alright, what's the name of the finale?
It has to be something really pretentious sounding. The anti-disestablishmentarianism of Area 51 or something.
Love on Route 66.
Or it's just titled Craig in all lowercase, just to harken back to how the Doctor chose Craig's face.
They make it, the movie
the baby of love. The baby of love.
That's a spoiler though.
What?
No, they have.
Yes.
You know how like in the film Logan, it's like just posters of Wolverine, and it's just got the blank text, and it's like real serious. They just have one of those of the Doctor, and it just says Craig.
Ultimately, it's just called Deep Breath to reflect the asthma.
Oh.
Love and Minions.
Oh, Love and Minions.
Oh my goodness.
Does the series just end on them singing that song, or
yes, the series ends.
Do the Doctor and companions not part ways, or the Doctor regenerates or something? It just
no, it just ends like that. We don't know what they're going to do next.
Their guest cancelled because they would pick this up again.
I mean, it was already cancelled after the second episode when we were really offensive to Irish people.
Jesus Christ. And
anyway, what we need to decide on the title for this one.
I think something with love in the title.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Love of the Doctor.
Love of the Doctor.
Everybody fine with that?
Is Connor still here?
I don't know.
I'm just thinking my stuff.
Oh, okay.
Or
Love and the Master.
Love and
there we go.
Then, to add insult to injury.
Wait, the Master of Love, and it turns out the real Master of Love is the Doctor.
And then to add insult to injury, all the DWM and professional reviews of each episode give it 5 stars.
Yeah, we force them to take over DWM, take over media outlets, using some of the budget just to give ourselves positive reviews. Oh, but there we go. That is a beautiful series. That's a wrap on a beautiful series of Doctor Who. And so, let me, just to recap, James Corden as the Doctor, Miranda Hart as Miranda Lungs, Logan Paul as Plop Jenkins, and Roy Parsons. What was it? Jim Parsons as the Master. Episode 1, Heart Eater. Episode 2, The Power of the Paddy. Episode 3, Never Forget. Episode 4, The Woman Who Coughed. Episode 5, Michael Who and the Blades. Episode 6, The Tooth of the Doctor. Episode 7, The Dollars of Time. Episode 8, Funk's Doctor Who. Episode 9, hashtag Who Got Mary Preggers. Episode 10, The Master of Love.
This is the best series of all time.
This is amazing. I love this.
One of us, probably me, because I have Photoshop. I need to make like a shit fan poster of this series.
I tell you what we'll do is, if you're free at some point this week, we'll go on a Discord call and we'll make like this together and make like individual episode ones as well.
Oh my god, hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
This deserves that level of effort.
Fuck my life.
Oh, I love this so much.
So that's our shit series of Doctor Who.
So that is the worst possible series of Doctor Who. Tell me in the comments if you think I achieved my aim of creating the worst possible Doctor Who series. Or whether you think you could do worse.
And tell us if we've been offensive enough.
I feel we have been offensive enough. I mean, sure, we only did like one slightly racist bit, but I feel we could do more. we could go further. Oh no! Actually, no. There was actually thinking about it. There was way more than one racist moment, but
yeah, there was the Irish, the Native Americans,
and the Taliban, the not Taliban aliens.
Oh,
and like white Jesus.
White Jesus. Oh.
Oh no! Right. Okay. So this video is nearly 2 hours now, so I think we better end it here before we just lose the will to live / laugh too much.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed.
You may cancel us on twitter.com.
I await the Twitter mob. I'll be cancelled like the Cybermen were cancelled in Tooth of the Doctor.